Hello, what's up, how is everybody doing? Hope we're all having a wonderful day. Today I'm bringing you Orochi Samurai. This is the Japanese season, Sengoku season, and it's a tier 5 unit, yellow, golden unit, whatever you want to call it. This is the Orochi Samurai, a very interesting unit. It's been buffed last season, I believe. I don't remember if it was last season or... but pretty sure if I remember correctly, and it's been buffed mostly on the second skill, which you're gonna see soon enough. And yes, this is what I'm bringing you today. A very nice unit, very beautiful, and we're gonna see some gameplay and all of it as I always do. Veterancy, I went bottom. Now, I went bottom because it got buffed with the second skill, and bottom, it's more about the second skill. Top, it's more about the first skill, which I still believe, in my opinion, that the first skill it's probably still greater than the second one, but playing them with bot veterancy seems to be easier. Top veterancy it's more difficult but stronger. That's my opinion. But as I said, if you wanna play bot veterancy or top veterancy, it's your choice. Both work very well. I go bottom because it's been buffed and it looks pretty good. Doctrines, not the best ones, but we manage. We got health and defense, they're pretty squishy, so a little bit of defense, why not? Damage deal to units, all type of damage. We got double strike damage, which is their own doctrine. This is the first skill, by the way, which is still really good. I don't have the doctrine for the second skill, which is kinda sad, but you're still gonna use the first skill, so don't worry about it. Damage deal to heroes, all armor penetration, and of course leadership doctrine. I don't have the best doctrines. I would recommend to change this with more damage or more defense. Up to you. This is all I have. This is all I give them. Don't have nothing else. But we manage. We can make it work. Now let's check a little bit the battles. Here we are. First gameplay. We're gonna go with our teammates. One tip that I want to give you is they are very squishy. So fighting with your teammates, it's probably the best choice to do. Let your teammates engage, and then you do the damage. You are a damage dealer unit. That's what you are. So we're gonna go here, trying to do a stab. I missed my stab. The first skill is very easy to miss. I'm pressing the second skill and I'm wiping out an entire unit. I already get 14 kills out of it and an assist. Very beautiful. See some paladins here. I'm not the one engaging. I'm letting my team go in. Then I am going in. I'm pressing the second skill, which has been buffed and going bot veterancy. And that's why I use it more often. And I clean up those units, get a hero assist, and move on. Here I see some Varangian guards, not really afraid of them. Bring them into the front, start with the first skill. It's still good, and then I press the second skill. I don't let the second stab going further, because if you press the first skill, you got 2 stabs. But if you go bot veterancy as I do, you stab once, and then you press the second skill. I think that's probably the best choice you can do. You have to play them very slow. They are not Spartans, you die to range units. Cav, you can counter it if you press the first skill at the right time, but that's very difficult. It is extremely difficult, so don't risk it a lot of times. Here I see some range units, so I'm paying attention. Range units can wipe you out pretty easily. You have like low, medium armor. You have no block, you have some parry, but that's it. So try to avoid range units at all costs. It's none of your business. It's not your concern. You can't really deal with everything, right? Go here a little bit ahead. We see some tier 3 units. I'm pressing the second skill, wiping out really easily, and using my first stab just to clean up the rest. Pretty simple. The second skill hurts like a truck. And no matter who you're facing, even if you're facing Spartans, the second skill, if used correctly, can do actually a lot of damage to Spartans. Here we get the way. I don't have the first skill, unfortunately. I'm gonna go to the front line. I'm pressing second skill. Sad part is I am getting kicked very far away and I'm losing a lot of my units, but I do succeed to come back and clean up every single unit with a little bit of help of my teammate. Not bad, not bad. 75 kills, destroyed some Varangian guards, some tier 4, some tier 5, some nice ways. Not so bad per se, but the big issue is they can die pretty easily. So you can see I have none left anymore, because pretty much every single time you tank, you're gonna lose at least few of them. So this is pretty difficult of a unit, because you always have to be the damage dealer, so you cannot be into the front line. I'm sending them in a little bit that I have, do a stab, press the second skill, and just get the rest of the kills, whatever I can get anymore. 80 plus kills, not bad. In my opinion, it's actually pretty good. Not so bad, not so bad at all. Just remember, difficult to play, and you can lose them very, very easily. But you have the damage. You definitely have the damage. Second gameplay, this time we're gonna play them different. Now, I'm gonna play them more solo this time because it's for the sake of the video. I'm trying to show you how good they are, their limits, how to play them and everything. So this time we're not gonna play with our teammates so much. We're gonna go around and try to pick our fights more carefully. Here I'm pushing on my own, not waiting for my teammates. I see some Iron Reapers. You kill Iron Reapers easily. Press 1, second skill, and Iron Reapers are simply gone. You counter Iron Reapers very, very easily. Now I'm trying to run away because I don't have my skills up. And if you don't have your skills up, try not to fight. I'm getting back in, I'm pressing the second skill, I'm wiping out an entire unit, and then I'm running away. If you can run away, do it. If you can't, well, you have no choice. We're getting back in, I'm going solo, I don't really care. I press a nice stab right there, huge amount of damage, pressing the second skill. I'm wiping out more than 40-50 units, I'm getting a hero kill, and then I'm wiping out a lot of Spartans. Yes, you can do pretty well against Spartans. That's the beautiful part about the second veterancy. Now here, if I would let my teammates engage, if they would engage, obviously I could get much more value. But because it's a test video and we're trying to see their power and everything, we're gonna play the way we have to play. So it's not bad. 80 plus kills, in my opinion, that's very nice if you ask me. I think that's huge. I got like 50 plus kills because I had a few kills before, but you understand the value. They have the damage, but the unit per se, it's very squishy. So you have to be very, very careful how you pick your fights. They are not Spartans, okay? They are not Spartans, so you're not gonna be able to tank 300 units and get out alive with ease. You are a damage dealer. That's it. Third gameplay, we're gonna play them pretty aggressive here too, in a blob fight. That's the best way. Remember, not every game is gonna be that simple. They're very difficult to play, so they're easy to punish. You see some Spartans here. I'm going from the side, I'm pressing 1, doing a beautiful stab, and then pressing the second skill. You can see how much damage I'm doing to those Spartans, right? You do a lot of damage to them with the second skill. We see another unit of Sparta. I'm letting them engage, going from the back, and boom, I'm pressing the second skill and wipe out a good amount of units. We're getting good amount of kills, and even if you don't get the kills, don't worry about it. You still get a lot of assists, you still get a lot of damage done. You are a damage dealer. Try not to be in the front line for the best value. Orochi Samurai are difficult to play. You miss one skill, you're most likely dead. That's the big issues. Now, let's skip a little bit ahead. This is the last fight with them. I'm gonna put them in a nice formation, trying to avoid as much as possible. Some men-at-arms here, doing a stab, pressing the second skill, wiping them out really easily and really simple. You don't really struggle against many infantry. You can counter a lot of infantry units, like a lot. But this is the big issue. I'm sending them in, I'm pressing the second skill, I do a little bit of damage, but I get wiped out by the cannons. As I said before, Orochi Samurai die extremely fast. Not only that I got shot, but if there is any cannons, Hwarang, range units, you will die very, very fast. Like really, really fast. So you have to be very careful with the range units. Try not to be into the front line. But 50 plus kills, not bad at all, right? Pretty good, pretty good. Now, Orochi Samurai, a very good unit, very fun to play, very skilled, actually balanced. I find them extremely balanced of a unit. The buffs did them a lot of justice. They look awesome. And you can counter a lot of infantry units. Like a lot of them. If played correctly. To me, it's a very strong unit at the moment. It's really, really good. But there is one problem. You're very squishy. You cannot be into the front line. Not every game is gonna go the way you want to go. Sometimes you're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna get picked up. It is what it is. That's just how it happens. And the unit is very easy to punish. Okay? But it works very nice. And it's very strong and it has the damage. So as long as you understand that it's pretty difficult and you can put some nice effort to learn it first, then you're gonna have a good time and you're gonna have fun. Me one, definitely recommend the unit. It's super fun to play. I love it myself. Sanada will be proud. With that being said, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I see you guys in the next one. Take care.